Let me tell you a story, folks. It's about how we survived on a desert island with Bear Grylls. I woke up on a sandy shore, stunned by the roar of the surf. The last thing I remembered was a plane crash. Shaking screams, a sharp tilt, there was no trace of the aircraft around, only palm trees, rocky cliffs, and the endless ocean. On the second day, while exploring the jungle, I heard a growl. From behind a boulder emerged Bear Grylls. Not the actor, but his wild counterpart, wearing a battered camouflage and carrying a makeshift spear. "Are you alive?" I nodded. There's a better chance of surviving together than alone. We divided the responsibilities. I sourced fresh water. I dug holes near roots, collected condensation on leaves. Bear built shelters, woven canopies from palm branches, and fished using bone hooks. One day he showed me how to start a fire by friction using a dry boo tube and a stick.
Purify water using a charcoal filter, burnt branches and sand placed inside a coconut shell.
Find edible fruits. You knew which vines were non-poisonous. On the fifth day, a tropical storm washed away our camp. We sheltered in a cave where Bear told a story. "I've been here for 3 months. I've seen ships, but they didn't notice me. The main thing is not to lose your head." At night, a wild boar crept up to the cave. Bear threw a burning branch at it, and I struck it with a rock. The beast ran off, leaving deep scratches on my shoulder. After 2 weeks, we found an old lighthouse, no fuel, but it had a rusty binocular, a sunken boat. We took ropes, a knife, and a can of stewed meat from it, our last supply. A sunken boat. We took ropes, a knife, and a can of stewed meat from it, our last supply. Bear suggested, "Let's make a signal smoke. During the day, white smoke. Moss and wet branches. At night, black smoke from the dry rubber of the boat." On the 28th day, a helicopter hovered over the island. We kept the fire burning and waved a bright cloth. Bear had woven it from leaves and vines. The pilot noticed the smoke and descended. When they lifted us aboard, Bear clapped me on the shoulder. "Now you know, the forest is not an enemy. It teaches." At home, I kept the notebook with his notes. Water is in the roots, fire is in patience, a friend is in silence. Sometimes I think Bear is still there, walking the island, teaching new wanderers. After all, a true survivalist never truly leaves.